The Samsung Galaxy S10 is the phone that I have been waiting for to buy for myself. The phone will launch on February 20th all over the world and the official sales will embark on March 8th. So here I am today in this video to discuss with you all about the upcoming flagship series from Samsung. So without wasting any time, hey there guys, my name is Anshul. You are watching my YouTube channel hipu.com, and without wasting any time, let's get started. So without wasting any time, talking about the Samsung Galaxy S10 Trio. If you are really interested in this smartphone, you should log on to the samsung.com if you are an Indian consumer, and thereafter you can register your interest in that smartphone on the site itself. And I must tell you that the people who pre-order their devices on February 21 in India, they will get free wireless earbuds that would release this year around in the Galaxy Unpacked right after the Samsung Galaxy S10 launch. So talking about the phone itself, the phone will come in three different variants that will include the Samsung Galaxy S10 E, the Samsung Galaxy S10 regular variant, and the third variant that will be the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. So the Samsung Galaxy S10 E will be the lightest variant of the phone that will come with an AMOLED technology up on the front. So it will be a flat display that would be a departure from the regular displays that we have been seeing since the Galaxy S8. So right after the Samsung Galaxy S7, we did not get the phones with the flat AMOLED displays, but the things will change here after the Galaxy S10 series of flagship smartphones. So this will be a 5.8 inches AMOLED screen with a punch hole display camera. So this is something that we have been seeing from last 6 to 7 months, and we have already had the Samsung Galaxy A8 test that is right now available in China. That phone has the same technology but comes with an LCD panel that is not made by Samsung itself. So all those stuff has been made by the BOE, that is another company who is into all this AMOLED and the LCD technologies. So talking about the product itself, it will run on an Exynos 9820 processor in India, and the other customers in the rest of the markets will get the Snapdragon 855 SoC. Talking about the performance, the leak benchmarks have shown us a lot of difference between both the chipsets itself. The Exynos model is more powerful one, and it is a close competitor to the 8-wala Bionic chip. On the other hand, the Snapdragon 855 will also be a decent performer, but not as good as the Exynos variant. So if you are in India, you would be lucky to get that variant, but all these things are the initial benchmarks, and the things may turn out to be something else after the phone get launched in the official markets. Talking about the rest of the specifications, the base model of the Samsung Galaxy S10 E will come with 6GB of RAM plus 128GB of base internal storage. So that will be the entry-level variant that would cost near about 749 euros. So if we talk about that pricing, it is quite similar to what we have seen with the iPhone XR, but the only difference would be that this one would come in just one additional color, that would be a yellow canary color. So apart from the regular variant, there will be just one another variant, and that to my preference is not that good in comparison to the one that we have been seeing with the iPhone XR. But there is a huge difference between both those smartphones, because the iPhone XR comes with a sub 720p display, but thereafter if we compare it with the Samsung Galaxy S10 E, it is a complete flagship package that would provide you a QHD plus resolution on the same display. The phone itself is built in entirely the same way that we have been seeing in past with the other flagship series in Samsung, that would be a metal and aluminum design chassis, but hereafter we may see the aluminum chassis that would come in shiny material. There must be something going on with the polishing materials on this device. On the rear we will get a dual camera setup, and this is also not confirmed right now that what kind of setup we would get with this smartphone. We are hoping a similar camera setup that we have been seeing with the Galaxy Note 9. So one can expect a 12 megapixel camera with up to f1.5 to f1.9 aperture, and the secondary camera will also be a 12 megapixel camera. and this time around with the same f2.4 aperture telephoto lens. One more thing that I would like to mention is that the Samsung Galaxy S10 E will come with a fingerprint scanner that would double up as a power button. That means one can find the fingerprint scanner on the right hand side, that is on the aluminum frame, and that is quite a departure from the ones that we have seen in the past from Samsung. Also, the bigger models that are the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus and the regular variant will come with an ultrasonic fingerprint scanner that would be made by the Qualcomm itself. So this is something that we are looking into the year 2019, and unlike the other fingerprint scanners from Oppo and Vivo, it will not share the new technology that would allow you to scan your finger on the entire surface. So this is something that we are looking into this event when this smartphone would finally get launched on February 20. Also, one other thing that is a major one from Samsung is the One UI. We have seen the UI in the Samsung Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, and even on the Note 9, but how the company will implement the same One UI on the other flagships that are the latest one would be a thing to see. We are hoping some of the improvements in the software as well, because Google has worked in collaboration with Samsung to bring this UI to the Samsung experience. So that is something that we are looking into in the year 2019, that how Samsung will provide a good user experience along with a fantabulous hardware setup. Talking about the other variants that are the Samsung Galaxy S10 regular variant, that is probably it would be the most selling smartphone of this year. So this is a smartphone that would come with a curved AMOLED display that will come with a punch hole display as well. So it will be a 6.1 inches display, and the resolution will be QHD plus as well. The Snapdragon 855 and the Exynos 9820 will be the standard chipsets over all three smartphones, so there would be no change in that department. The phone will run on 3500 mAh battery, and talking about the S10 E, it would come with 3000 mAh of battery. So the S10 regular variant would be the one that would cost around 899 euros. So converting it into Indian pricing, we may see a pricing that is nearby about 62 to 63,000 INR. So this is a variant I think that would be the most selling variant in Indian markets, and it would come in three different color variants, that is the green variant, white pearl color variant, and the third one will be the black regular variant. So there is nothing fancy going on in the colors department like the iPhone XS that comes in an elegant gold color. So that was something I was expecting from Samsung to launch, but we have not been seeing any leaks about this one right now. So talking about the other things in this smartphone, we may see a triple camera setup on the back, and the arrangement would be similar to the ones that we have been seeing with the Samsung A8 series in Indian markets. So one will be the regular lens, the other will be the telephoto lens, and there will be a third lens that would come with a wide angle camera. So this is something that would change the entire experience on the photography on the smartphone, and it may be the best smartphone in the DxO mark listing, and it might also come with a night mode as we have seen in some of the source code leaks. And talking about the last variant in the list is the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. So this is a model that is rumored to come with a 5G variant as well, that will come with a 12 gigs of RAM, that is insane by any means, and the storage will be 1 TB of internal storage plus an expandable storage unit that you can expand up to 512 gigabytes more. So that is something insane in world of smartphones, and this smartphone will cost more than the latest iPhone XS Max with the maxed out variants. So if we do not include the taxes, it would cost around $1600 to $1700 in India itself. So that would be a rather pricey smartphone. And talking about the other variants of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, there will be a regular variant with a dual camera setup on the front and 3 cameras on the back. One of the unit on the front cameras would be a 10 megapixel camera, and the most important part about all the three smartphones is the 10-bit processing that I just forgot to mention in the other two models. So this 10-bit color rendering is something that has been used in past by YouTube and Netflix itself. So I don't know that what kind of changes it would implement to the devices itself, but it would be rather interesting to see that how Samsung enhances the display, or I must say the viewing experience on these devices as well. I am also hoping that Samsung would improve the sound system on the smartphones, because iPhone XS series have gone so far in the terms of quality of the stereo speakers. So I'm expecting something really out of the box from Samsung itself. So the phone will come with the same Exynos and the Snapdragon variants. The 3 cameras on the back would be similar to the ones that we have been seeing in the leaks that are the same as the S10. So talking about the battery on this smartphone, it would be a whooping 4100 mAh of battery. That is insane, and I don't know that what would Samsung implement in the Galaxy Note 10, because that is a smartphone that we really expect to push the boundaries in the terms of battery performance. So it is good to see such kind of performance in the S series, and the phone would cost around 999 euros. That converts to about 68,000 rupees in India. If we talk about the base variant, that comes with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage. The rest of the pricing I will mention in the description below, so do not forget to check out the description, as I have given the links of my website, that is hipu.com, and you will get all the information about the smartphone itself from my description. So that was all about the Samsung Galaxy S10 that I wanted to discuss about before the release of the smartphone. And also Samsung would be releasing the Galaxy F, the foldable smartphone, at MWC, or maybe we would see a glimpse of the smartphone after the Samsung Galaxy S10 event itself. And also the rumors say that the Samsung would be releasing the Galaxy Watch Active in the same event. That would be a drastic change from the ones that we have right now in the markets, that is the Galaxy Watch 2018 edition. It is just I think 6 months gap from the prior watch, but it is interesting to see that how Samsung is pushing the technology in the last 6 months. So that was all about this video. I hope you really liked it, you really enjoyed it. If you like this video, do not forget to hit a comment in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and share this video with your friends. So that was all guys, that's me signing out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.